Ms. Messer, your friendly neighborhood art teacher. And today I'm here to talk to you about the very important jobs that we all have to do during cleanup. So your job during cleanup is when Ms. Messer starts counting, you start cleaning. Say it with me. When Ms. Messer starts, you start. Very nice. And your job when you come in is to make sure that the art room looks as nice as it did when you came in, or even nicer. So that's why we all have super special jobs to make sure that we are doing our job in the art room to make sure we're leaving it a really nice place. So let's hear about the jobs. The first job I want to talk about that is very important to the art room is the supply leader. The supply leader wears a star on their badge. The supply leader wears a star on their badge. Very nice. And though it's everyone's job to care for art supplies throughout class, it is the supply leader's very important job to care for them during cleanup. So they're going to make sure crayons go with crayons, markers go with markers, that caps are on markers, and that everything is neatly organized at their table. They have one final job when everyone is seated, when all their jobs are done and everybody's ready to move either into line or to the floor with their hands folded, their mouths closed, everybody's sitting quietly at their table. That is when the supply leader can hold up this thumbs up sign. The thumbs up sign tells Ms. Messer and tells anyone who's dismissing your tables that this whole group is ready to go. The next job I want to talk about is floor manager. Floor manager wears a heart. Repeat after me. Floor manager wears a heart. So the floor manager has a very important job as well. Their job is to check for scraps underneath the table and for supplies that may have fallen underneath the table. If they need to, they can grab this little dustpan. Ooh. But make sure if you are the floor manager, you are staying, if you're at the red table, you stay underneath the red table. You don't need to go all the way to the purple table. You certainly don't need to go all the way to the dark blue table. Keep it underneath your table, please. And then make sure that you are done with this, done with your job by the time, this goes for all of our jobs, by the time Ms. Messer gets to 0, your hands are folded, your mouths are closed, and you are ready for your next instruction. The next job that we're going to talk about, which is very important to the art room, is the art collector. The art collector wears a triangle on their badge. They wear a what on their badge? That's right. They wear a triangle on their badge, and they make sure that art either goes to the box that matches their table, so this is the red table, their artwork would go in the red box, or they make sure that art goes on the back table if it has wet paint or wet glue so that it can dry. Sometimes, every once in a while, people don't want to give up their artwork. The art collector can never rip artwork out of someone's hand or even grab it out of someone's hand because that's not what a good art collector does. What they do is they say, it's time to clean up and I'm ready to collect your art. So we're all gonna practice that now, even if you're not the art collector. So repeat after me. It's time to clean up and I'm ready to collect your art. Very nice. And if the person is not willing to give up their artwork, the art collector will just raise their hand and let Ms. Messer know and she will take care of it for you. Last but not least, we have the very important job of a teacher's assistant. Teacher's assistant wears a smiley face on their badge. Teacher's assistant wears a smiley face on their badge. And I have this job because sometimes things come up in the art room and I need people's help, but maybe it's not a supply exactly, or maybe it's something specific and unique to the project that we're doing. So at the end of class, if I have a direction for our teacher's assistant, I will call it out during cleanup directions. So make sure if you're a teacher's assistant and you're wearing a smiley face that you are definitely listening to all cleanup directions because you might have a super special job. Okay, artists, I hope that this answers some questions about your jobs. We're gonna go over our cleanup procedures and we are gonna have the most amazing cleanup today. I cannot wait, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna earn a whoop, whoop. Give me a whoop, whoop. Awesome.